welcome to our show. Today we're going to take you to the opening of the Backyard Brickyard, an awesome RC racetrack. But first, let's meet the designer and the architect of the racetrack. Please welcome Larry to the show. Hi Larry, how are you? I'm fine, Larry. Let's get right to it. How did the concept of an RC track come about in the first place? Well, the idea came about as a way for me to bond with my grandson, and I just thought RC cars would be an excellent way to do that. Okay, but why build it in the backyard? Well, that's a good question. We started going to the local park and playing with them in the ball field, but that got old real fast. So I just thought that I did have an area behind the garage that I thought would be an excellent area to build a racetrack, and it just evolved from there. We can roll the tape. I'll start showing you some film. Okay, you can see some of these before pictures and videos I made. The area behind my garage here was it was turning into a garbage dump. Listen, you know, you can see I got look a broken chair, all that stuff piled up behind the garage here. It was quickly becoming a garbage area, and I didn't like that at all. And so I thought, well, you know, it'll be a little bit on the small side, but I'll bet you I can build a racetrack here from RC cars. Now, this video shows me here, I was measuring it out, and it measured out to be just a little bit over 900 square feet, which is on the small side for a racetrack, but I thought, well, I could probably make it work. And then from there, we just started construction. I just started construction on my RC track, and have one straightaway going down along the wall, turn, come back up a little bit, then turn, go back down, and then finally turn, come back up, and then over and around again. Be awful small, but I can build some character into it. My iris garden there and that bird feeder, that's definitely got to go. It's definitely too narrow there, so we got to definitely move that. All I did was take the weed whack it down to the ground. You can see that that's not real grass, it's just crabgrass. So it's not like I'm tearing up my yard or anything, because it's all just crabgrass and weeds. Alright, here is the proverbial blank slate, ready for the racetrack. I still got to tear out my garden, but this is all for in a day's work, so that garden will wait for the next day. Okay, it's time for an update on my track. I've got it up and running, and it's working pretty good. It's awful small, but it's going to have character. As you can see, the backyard brickyard now has bricks. That's my start-finish line. It's a very simple track, but it's all I got for right now. I do have one little jump built into it here. And here, I have plans for a nice little vertical turn. My neighbor has this big old piece of, I don't know what it was, but it's just laying there. He ain't using it. He said I could have it. So we're going to see if we can't get that thing moved over to here. It's awful heavy. And I can make that into my vertical turn. I can fix that up. Here's my vertical turn. I got it in place. Now you can see, I don't know, you can't tell scale real well, but there's a good gap there underneath it. So what I'm going to do is, you can see I got it marked off here. I'm just going to bring my circular saw out and cut it off on both ends. And I need some repair work. I'm missing a board here. And you can see here, this thing needs a little bit of work, and I'm missing the board up there. But I mean, for free of charge, you just can't beat that. I got my nice little vertical turn. So let's go see if it's going to work. Yeah, so far it seems to be working just fine. And look what I just happened to find laying back there. Look at this sucker. That sucker is big, huge, and it's 20 feet long. I got that big pipe. I want to cut that in half lengthwise. Alright, that circular saw cut that in half lengthwise like nobody's business. Alright, check it out. I got my guardrail painted. Boy, does it look good too. Doesn't it? Oh yeah. I'm very happy with the results of that. That didn't take long at all. It's inspired me now to want to do these things. Alright, we got them ready for paint. I just used a bucket of water. I didn't put soap in it or nothing. I just wiped them off with a sponge and then dried them down. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but the locusts are going crazy up in the trees. You can't see them. However, I did get 2 real good coats of white paint on here. Mark off every 12 inches. And just like that, paint them red. Alright, we got the second coat on. This is it. That's it. All I got to do now is let them dry, put them back in. Well, Larry, you got that track looking sweet. I'll bet you got a lot of money sunk into that project. Well, that's not the case, Larry. I had all the paint, so that didn't cost anything. I had the vertical turn given to me, and I found the guardrail. I did buy a few pieces of deck wood for the guardrail for the vertical turn, and the PVC pipe to outline the track. But that's it. I got less than $50 in this project. Well, that's great, but how does the track run? Well, why don't you come along and I'll take you for a ride. Helmet on for safety. Let's go.